sniper to live to his name. He needs to come out strong.
He can make some deep shots.
Now Turbo's the big boy for KAPOW. Turbo's the main man. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Gentlemen, how you doing today?
Dude.
Good to see you there, Marky. You guys got a tough one here going up against KAPOW. What's your guys' strategy?
You know, we'll just play our game. We'll be fine. We don't really have a strategy. Just be better than Turbo and all his friends.
Do you think that, Turbo? You got these guys better than you guys?
No, not really.
Hesitation.
They have played, previous games, so they have a few more hours than us.
Well, this is a big match.
Hours, please.
You're not too far behind Weedham girls. Marky, do you think you guys can finish in the top two? Maybe number one?
Yeah, I think we're perfectly capable of getting like 3 5-0s, maybe a few 4-1, you know, a couple 4-1s in there, you know. At least like 12 points, and we've got a good shot at first for sure.
By the way, I love that Flipside shirt. I have to get me one of those. Not for sale, I'm sure, but yeah, hey, send me one. Turbo, any final words?
Shout out to Kings of Urban, William Girls, and Silence Art, of course.
Well, maybe you guys will be able to face Kings of Urban down the road in this Bracket League Championship Series. Mark, you got any shout-outs?
Hi, Mom! Actually upstairs. Hi, Mom!
Oh, good stuff, guys. Good luck in this one. A big match between KAPOW and Flipside.
I wish his mum would walk in at that point and be like, what? What's happening?
Say hi to Mom.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Marky's hilarious. What a genius.
So you said 4-1. What was your prediction?
What a genius.
KAPOW comes out strong. Probably get 3-2, but 4-1, I agree.
I didn't see this. This is incredible. Oh man. That's incredible. It'd be so funny if his mum walked in, although I'm pretty sure he told them not to. I mean, they're probably pretty wary of walking into Marky's room at the best of times. If I was on the casting desk right here, I would be unable to stop laughing. If I just saw that and I had to focus, like when that kind of thing happens and I'm casting, I just can't stop laughing because I know I'm supposed to be serious and I'm supposed to just focus on the cast, and then something like that happens, I would be killing myself laughing. So just because I know Marky so well, whenever he does any shenanigans like that, I'm just like, oh man, I can't stop laughing. Like the one time that Flipside re-rolled the server against Kings of Urban in a Rocket Royale International Finals, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, that was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing while I was casting. So funny.
You have Sniper Kid and a lot. These offensive monsters.
Black shirt, black tie for carpet. Yeah, if only he had a black suit as well, he could just be the man in black. Wait, has Wave got the same shirt Leaf did? They both got the same turquoise bright shirt.
Those guys working together. I mean, their individual play is insane, but I think to be able to pull out these wins confidently, they're going to have to make sure they work together, as opposed to just like dominating in the 1v1 or 1v2 plays. While they are capable of it, they need to make sure.
Marky and Doomsy interviews are amazing. Yeah, Doomsy's great too. He's hilarious. I'm a Marky fan, but Marky's like real life friend. Love seeing him on camera. He's so funny. Oh, ping! Cox, that was hilarious. It's just like, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Rocket Royale International Finals, they have a ping reroll system where if you get into the game and your ping isn't like as good as it could be because you're playing EU to NA servers, you get to reroll it 2 times throughout the series. You can just type ping in the chat and we all leave the server, get in a new one. And Kings did that twice on EU and they got a really good server, and then Flipside said ping in the chat and we had to get another one because Flipside re-rolled it even though it was already on EU. Just they were trying to screw over Kings and it completely took me by surprise. I could not stop laughing. It was like we had to remake the server so many times. It took ages, and then after we finally got a good one, Flipside made me re-roll it like a 3rd time. I couldn't believe it. It was typical Mike and Mark. And Cux with his little ping kappa. That's pretty much all that I could see in the chat. It was so funny.
a lot together, and they've stuck through it with all of that.
Oh.
So I'm proud of them for that, and I'm excited to watch and see if that mental duress holds up.
Yeah, and we know that it's really hard for
Wait,
teams
wait.
to stick together. We've seen a lot of big rosters.
But the fact that these teammates have been together for so long tells me that these are strong mental teams. That they can stand up.
Oh, they're talking about both teams. Yeah, yeah. Flip side, they're a really strong mental team, aren't they? Yeah. They've been together for so long. They didn't break up for a day or two after losing the Pro League finals to Crown and Jewels. That definitely didn't happen. They've been together as a team for a long time. A very strong mental team, Flipside Tactics. Definitely one of their strong points.
So you'll see a lot of just blind passing plays that work so well because they know exactly where their teammate's going to be.
Absolutely. Well, we will be getting in to match number 1 here on DFH Stadium in day number 2 of week number 2 of the group.
Kux goes off these games, by the way. Looking forward to it.
With KAPOW in the blue, who are we going to jump on board with first?
We're going to start off with a lot. He's got a lot of promise. I know the Gibbs that he's someone that we should look out for. And he's on a team that's
Plasma grenades, well done, sir. You clever man.
A lot of promise. I like it. We'll see what he does.
That was a rubbish hit from a lot. Just giving away the possession after he did very well to wait for the bounce. Okay. Okay, Mike donating 100 boosts to the atmosphere. Kux also flying off the wrong way. You see Mike and Kux made the same mistake there. They got a little bit too far forward in the net and then they had to fly up and backwards instead of just sitting on the back post and being able to fly forward at the ball. Doesn't matter though, because KAPOW's defending is invisible. I mean, where the f are they? Your point is with this mental statement? No, I think that the Flipside's mentality is very, very inconsistent. That's what I think that a large part of Flipside's inconsistency comes down to their in-game mentality. This is my first time watching all of these games. I didn't watch the broadcast today. This is why I'm watching everything. I haven't seen this at all. I don't think there is much lag today. I'm not seeing any lag actually. Didn't they fix it? There's a tiny bit of jitters, but I mean that's just a spectator issue, not like a server thing. I think they've made a 500 ping buffer. That was a good shot from Sniper. Sniper is very, very good at shooting. Very, very good striker of the ball. The 100 boost donation, yeah, I like referring to it as the 100 boost donation.
What an angle there from incredible setup from Sniper, but an even better redirect.
That is a good touch. I think Marky just didn't respect that touch from Turbo. He didn't expect it because he drove off the line at a really bad time. But yeah, when I'm playing Rocket League and I see an opponent just fly up and waste all their boosts, and I'm streaming, I'm like, thank you to so-and-so for the 100 boost donation. I really appreciate it. It's a great, I think it's a great meme. That actually was a redirect. That was a redirect right there. I know Mike Reels was streaming and he was talking about what is a redirect and what isn't a redirect. And I think I agree with him to some degree. That when somebody makes a deliberate passing play and then the other player just shoots the ball, that's not a redirect. It's like a pass and a shot. But if somebody just, takes their own shot or clears the ball, just, hits the ball forward with no intention of it being a pass, and then another player comes in and redirects it, that's a redirect. Has to be improvised for it to be a redirect, in my opinion. The Sniper is very good at shooting, no pun intended. See, that's not a redirect, that was a pass from Turbo. It was a pass and then a clear, or just a knock-on. Like, we gotta have more specific terms to describe things than just calling everything a redirect. Like, sometimes the ball will hit off the backboard and somebody comes in and just dunks it in with an aerial, and then you'll hear a caster say, "What a redirect!" It's like, well, it wasn't. It wasn't really a redirect, it was just a shot. Just a rebound more than anything else. Touching the ball equals redirect. Wow, what a redirection of Sniper's car. Look how he turned left, redirecting his angle. that he was driving at. What a redirect by Turbo Pulsar. Completely changing the angle of the ball. And a nice redirect by Kux moving forwards. And another one by Marky. So many redirects. Oh, missed redirect from Turbo. Gives a chance for Flipside. And Mike with a redirect, and he is going to score. Beautiful redirects by Mike Rules. I mean, welcome to casting sometimes. What a block by Kux, by the way. That was a great dunk on the clear.
Sniper actually probably should have let Turbo take it, because Turbo was going to be pushing out away from net, whereas Sniper pushed it kind of in front of his own net. But then they were both out of position. And
There you go. You got a little bit of the rare Johnny play-by-play right there. What on earth? How did that happen? What? How did Turbo even do this? How did he get this ball? He could try that 100 times. He would not be able to repeat what he just did there.
He had all the time in the world. It was a tough angle, but when you give these guys times, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you give them time, and then it's just aerial training. They've done it a million times.
I mean, technically, every hit is a redirect, but we use redirects for a very specific application in Rocket League, and that is an improvised redirection of a clear ball or a shot. Not a deliberate, like, shot off your teammate's pass. That's just a pass and a shot. Because sometimes people deliberately hit the ball off target. They'll just pass it to a teammate instead of shooting, and casters will call that a redirect. They'll be like, oh, missed shot from Mike, but at least Kux was there to redirect it in. But no, it's just Mike deliberately passing it to Kux. It's not a missed shot, it's just a deliberate pass, which is I think what Mike gets annoyed at. And like right there, that was a pass and a shot. It wasn't like a redirect. But yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the rare Johnny play-by-play. Very rare. What a save. Well done. Why is it called a dunk? It's just because it looks kind of like a dunk does in basketball. Like, a dunk in basketball is one guy getting over the top of a defender and slamming the ball over, like, over him and into the net. See, there's another great pass and shot. That isn't like a redirect by Kux. This is just a shot off a brilliant pass by Mike Rules. And what a pass by Marky as well. This is a fantastic team play. It's beautiful. And this is very EU style passing. You'll see that kind of play a lot more from the top EU teams. This well-grounded passing, not hitting the ball super high up in the air and having somebody fly up at it. Just hitting it, you know, forward and then hitting it in field. Oh, wow. Holy cow is right. This is Kux all the way, I think. Yeah, it's Kux all the way. Carpet should know that Mike didn't get a touch because there's no assist on the shot. It just says scored by Kux with no assist, so you know immediately that it was no assist from Mike. Why can't a shot from a pass be a redirect? Because it's just too wide. It's like, you need specific words to be used to describe specific things in casting. And you shouldn't be using the term redirect so in such a wide array. It's just, it's too general if you start calling everything redirect. You can dunk without a defender. Yeah, in basketball you can, but in Rocket League you can't. You need there to be a defender. You need to actually dunk over somebody. Like they're going in, they're carrying the ball, or they're going in for a challenge, and you just come over the top of them and win the challenge or the 50-50. That's a dunk in Rocket League. It's different. Like, that's why we need to take these terms and apply them specifically, because then when you say them, people know exactly what you're talking about. Well, redirect is a super broad word by definition, but we're applying it in Rocket League to mean something very specific, which is fine. You can do that. Just like rotation is a very, very broad word, but we use it in Rocket League to describe something very specific. It's okay to do that, as long as everybody's on the same page and knows what you're talking about. Which is why casters need to, like, always be on the same page with what they're saying. Because if you have one guy calling something a redirect and another guy calling it a shot, it gets confusing. But enough to talk about redirects. Let's stop talking about that, because I think I've voiced my opinion for long enough on that matter.
We'll see what they are able to do as we move forward. Who are we jumping on board with first?
We're gonna start with Marky. I know everyone likes watching Marky.
Yep.
Mikey Flip.
Just as I say that, Angel Eustemore,
So many names.
Angel Estemore, you're going to be glad to hear that I am indeed doing so. There you go.
going to respond, push it back out to midfield. Now Marky with a shot from midfield, going up into the corner. Turbo Poso able to clear it away. Now Cooks are keeping this offensive up. Great passing coming out.
So Marky with the fast aerial for a change. He's been doing this a lot more recently, so have all of Flipside, I believe. They're finally kicking those old SARP habits of double jump aerialing when it's more optimal to do a fast one. Oh, Cucks just, he's at it again. I don't really like Marky going for that ball though. It's pretty low percentage play. Probably better to just give Cucks some space in that situation. Would I incorporate the word redirects into every sentence if the donation was big enough? Of course I would. I'm a massive sellout. I love money. Give me money.
These are tough to pull off. You had to wait a little patient, wait for that bounce. Cooks here pinched off the corner, that little sweet spot, put it right in the middle. Mike with the power, knowing that no one was there. Someone in KAPOW really needs to prepare it. I mean, pretty much all the time.
Yeah,
that's the tough part. With Flipside, you got to be ready all the time.
A lot was in goal, but he came out a little bit too aggressively, and Mike was able to get it around him. Putting them up on the board. 4 minutes left to play here. 1-0 in favor of Flipside. Ball is moving on to Flipside's territory. Marky hanging back, able to push it out.
No, the fast aerial is not a double jump and a lean back. It's you do a single jump while leaning back and boosting, then you let go of your joystick and jump a second time. All the time. You boost the entire time. Turbo with the Jacob impression. Octane with a foam hat. I used to run the foam hat on my Octane. It's a beautiful, beautiful look.
Oh, what a shot from Turbo Poso, but Mike with just the heads up play and goal, keeping it out.
You got to be careful about your defensive touches. If you just give the possession right back to Flipside.
Oh dear.
right there.
Oh dear.
No one followed it up. They had a
Okay,
little bit of a
Cucks
mistake.
probably should have scored that. If he just hit that high into the net, into the crossbar, he would have had a rebound, which is pretty easy for him.
And Sniper kind of tangled up on top of each other. At this point, they have gained back ball control and trying to push it out. A bit of midfield ping-ponging happening. Sniper's able to push it up in Flipside's corner. Marky back in defense is going to try and push this one out. He's got it back up to midfield.
Why? Okay. I was like, why is nobody attacking this ball? Then it did get attacked. Oh! Cucks just got destroyed on the line here.
It was Cookser.
He walks up.
For the shot.
Look at him.
The Goomba stomp. That's pretty good.
So well right there. That was such an easy save for Cooks here, but when you stop them from being able to move their car the way they want, or make their car face the wrong direction, there's nothing they can do about it. Super, super smart defensive player, offensive.
Kings of Urban and KAPOW are sister teams at this point? Yeah, pretty much.
2:46 left to go. Mike
Pretty
Rose
much.
Going to be putting this one up. Marky's going to be able to follow it up. See if they can press this one out of their zone. Nice play there. Tear away from Marky, but a lot.
What Marky just did there is it's a really good move. I've come to understand it a lot more recently. It just has the fastest recovery time possible because you're front flipping. You just like he's throwing the ball forward over one defender, and he gets a really quick recovery, so he lands on his wheels like really fast, and he can follow up with another touch. It's a very, very good move. What makes Flipside inconsistent? Mainly their mentality in the game, in my opinion. Also, to some degree, their expectations that they have for themselves. And stubbornness is the other thing I would throw in that conversation. Oh, what the? Like, they were very stubborn to kick bad habits, and they pretty much just figured out how to play the game for themselves. Although I know Cucks was always asking advice, so Cucks, I have to credit him, because I know from talking to Marky that Cucks does reach out to people to ask how to improve his own play. But Mike and Marky were a bit stubborn for a while. Although recently I've seen Mike start to incorporate things and new things into his game, like the fast aerial, so he's obviously listening and trying to do things that other people are doing. Discussing the definition of a ping pong in Rocket League. Well, ping pong just means when, I'm sure you already know, but ping pong in Rocket League casting, it just refers to two teams hitting the ball away from their half of the pitch back to the other half of the pitch, then the other team doing the exact same. Carpet loves Turbo's name.
Unfortunately, pinching straight up into the ceiling, which is the worst worst kind of thing you can do when you're on defense. It goes straight up into the ceiling. It's going to bounce right in front of your net. With
Can I show the move by Marky? I'm not going to go back.
body it into net. There's really not a lot
Because I'll probably take a while finding it. But it's just when he has the ball on top of his car and he front flips to throw it forward over an incoming defender. Because other people might double jump to pop it over the defender, but when you double jump, you have a really slow recovery time. If you front flip, you get that elevation on the ball to take it up and over the defender, and your recovery time is much, much faster. So it's better than popping it if you can flip and throw the ball. A throw, by the way, as far as I understand, is when you have the ball on top of your car and then you dodge forward, or like forward and diagonal, to like just literally throw the ball forwards.
That's exactly what you have to do when you're up by one against Flipside. Just keep the pressure on. Don't let them do anything, really.
Yeah, much more even game all the way
I've not watched Game of Thrones yet. I'm going to though. Maybe you should learn to pop it. You don't know how to pop it, Pluto? Well, popping it is just when you're underneath the ball and you double jump. That's the pop. Or like you can even refer to. Well, I mean, for me, when you flick or dodge the ball, that's a flick. When you dodge sideways or backwards to flick the ball up in the air, that's a flick for me. And a throw is when you throw it forwards. Like try to get distance on it. Flick is vertical for me, getting it up. Throw is forwards. And a pop is when you just jump into the ball. Like just get it on top of you and double jump.
Just doing all the defensive work right now for KAPOW, keeping that one away. All the onslaught of shots, not for anything right now.
Yeah, don't make any spoilers, please. That would I'd appreciate no spoilers in the chat, or else I'm gonna have to time people out. So to avoid that, let's keep this spoiler free if possible. Oh yeah, I forgot Pluto. Yeah, of course. Hoops actually suits me a lot better. I can hold my own much more easily in hoops than I can in a regular game. Against players who are better than me, I mean. Just because hoops is... It fits my playstyle a lot better. So I've kind of got a similar playstyle to Marky, but obviously he's a much better player. Marky not able to get up for that one. He's sitting in the net again. Again, I'd like to see people sitting beside the net rather than beside the net rather than inside it. Just to, I want to see how it works out because I feel like it would be more effective in most situations to sit beside the net instead of inside the net.
That shot right now, KAPOW is being they're playing so well. They're spreading out. I don't know if I've ever seen.
Do I think a defense style can go through the best ranks? Yeah, I do. But a team needs to be able to turn it on, because sometimes they're going to be losing 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and when you're losing, you can't play defensively anymore, you've got to play aggressively, so you've got to have multiple styles, in my opinion. Turbo should have known that that wasn't going in, it was pretty obvious that it wasn't going on the net. Like, Turbo didn't contest that follow-up ball because he thought the initial one was going in, which is a surprise to me because it didn't look like it was going in for me when I was just watching. But yeah, Marky's just really, really quick at getting the ball bouncing and popping it forward, getting height on it. He just does it really quickly. Oh, what a play by Mike, by the way. He was just lurking at that back post. When you're inside the net, the ball can end up right above your head. Or if you go deep inside the net, you get your vision obscured by the crossbar. But if you're beside the net, you can have the play in front of you. Like if it's in front of the net, it's in front of you as well, so you can get up much more easily and quickly. Also, being beside the net gives you the option to go and use the wall if you want to. Like if the ball's near the wall, you can just quickly make a turn onto the wall and use that to your advantage as well. It's more flexible to be beside the net, in my opinion. Like the only reason to be inside the net is to save a direct shot. But if you're trying to defend a high ball, you want to be beside the net. Alright, Big Taco, take care of my friend. Enjoy Game of Thrones, unspoiled. There's another good move by Markey, something that goes unnoticed. Is like if he flicks the ball up onto the wall and then flicks it off the wall again. Or not if he doesn't flick it onto the wall, such as he just like, he pushes the ball up onto the wall, then when he has it on the wall, he gets to the side of it and flicks it off to take someone out of the game. I see him do this quite a lot.
Just slight misjudgments coming out of Flipside. We just had Kuzier go for that second touch.
Yeah, sorry, Twitch alerts are off, but
haven't seen a lot of those kind of
because I don't want to make any confusing
At least in the first game we saw that. We saw a lot of good passing. Yes. But it seems
confusing distractions. I'll probably put this on YouTube eventually, so I have Twitch alerts off. I can refund that if you're only wanting the, or I mean, just go ahead and refund any donations if you wanted it to appear on the screen. And I'll tell you what, I'll turn on Twitch alerts between games if I remember.
I want to make like a Pokedex of where all
But yeah, I appreciate the $3, dude. Thanks a lot. Or three Great British pounds. Thanks, my man. Being inside the net makes it easier to read the bounces up the crossbar wall and jumping faster. Well, of course, situationally, sometimes it'll be better to be inside the net, but I feel like in most situations where you're defending a high ball, which is in and around your net, or in and around your box, being beside the net is advantageous. Oh, backflip. Oh, nearly got saved actually. Yeah, we use Great British Pounds in Scotland. We do. Not dollars. And I mean, you see players like Scrubkilla do that in 1v1. He prefers to be beside the net rather than inside the goal, facing the ball, because you can defend more easily. But a lot of players who do threes don't play ones very often, and they prefer to just face the ball with their car, just get in the net and point their car at the ball, which is... Oh! It's a good finish. It's a shame we didn't see it because we were following Markey. We're still following Markey for some reason. Why are we still following Markey? Alright, okay. I guess we see something. I feel like AutoCam would have been better there. Well, I mean, yeah, a shot going into the far corner is going to be difficult to defend if you're beside the net, but a shot going into the far corner is not dangerous. Like, if the ball's in the corner, it's nowhere near as dangerous as if it's in front of your goal, and I feel like you should be playing to cover the most dangerous angle, which is, if the ball's in front of your net, somebody's going to come and shoot. So you've got to position yourself to cover that angle. Oh, what a bullet. A lot in Sniper here. Oh my, that's so bad by a lot. That's so bad. He drives into his teammate and then he front flips into the ball to just give up possession. When a lot had the ball right there, he had to keep it next to his car. He should have just pushed it out and 50-50'd with Mike. Instead, he front flipped into the ball and passed it to Mike. Which, this is something that KAPOW will do more than the other top teams in EU. They just don't control the possession very well, they just hit it away. What's up, Frigil RL? Frigil? I don't know how to say that. But yeah, just a closing thought on that whole defending in the net and beside the net thing. I just feel like being beside the net covers more options, gives you more options, presents you with less awkward situations, and it, you know, it deals with the most dangerous things very well. What a great pass this is, by the way. This is a fantastic pass. What a pass, by the way. What a pass. And how you doing, Tater? And Bulltick, how you doing?
I don't even know what to say.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say. That was an insane play from KAPOW.
That pass was legit.
So confidently, and it was read so well by his teammate. It's not that he carried it across the net, but it was that his teammate was there to meet it as soon as it got there.
Sniper knew that it was coming, and he was right there in front of the net. He hit that at the earliest moment possible, and Cookser is right in front of him. Didn't matter. Was able to weasel it past him into the goal. Oh, wow.
Very Weasley goal indeed.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Holy cow, these guys
I honestly
are good.
didn't expect that to go in, mostly because it was so close to net.
Yeah.
Usually when it's that close to
Let's
net,
put
it's gonna be
Twitch lights
defended
down
by the body, but I
here.
think Cookser took like just a half second too late to get there, or Sniper knew not to shoot directly and he shot at an angle.
Something like
Could have been
that,
a bit
I
of a
don't know.
pinch. It's really hard to say in those fast.
Yeah, because Cookser was in position. It was just such an excellent
There we go.
shot coming out
Twitch
from
light. I'll put
Sniper.
Twitch lights on.
Cool way to end that
See
game.
if it's
They're up in the series.
not
Well,
obtrusive.
you had Flipside coming back from, just from 2 goals down with 47 seconds, tying it up, almost scoring right as we went to overtime, and then 7 seconds later, Flipside or KAPOW puts it away, and yep, you're right, they are up.
Cox usually stays beside. He's just been trying it recently. Being inside the goal makes me read follow-ups better, for you at least. Do you mean when the ball's rebounding off the crossbar, Cox? Like the ball's hitting the crossbar and then you're looking up at it and following it after the rebound? Because I find that really difficult when I'm inside the net. But I know some people do it very well. Mike does it very well. I'm sure Cox is good at reading rebounds from that position.
We see Flipside on the offensive early here in game number 4. Sniper on the wall, going to get a nice Spider-Man clear pass up to Turbo Pulsa, who's moving onto the offense in the corner. Going to try and pass back out to a lot, but it's Marky Dudok going to get that one first. Great interference from Sniper, keeping that ball over into Flipside's territory, but no follow. It means Cookser picks up ball control now to Mike in the corner.
Should you get this for Xbox One? I think PC is the optimum place to be playing Rocket League. Just a smoother input and better FPS, better players to play against. But I'm sure that it's worth getting an Xbox One if you have an Xbox One. Cox's English is fine. He's very good at English. It's not a surprise. I've heard Cox speak before, but just very rarely. Cox's English or emerging in his stream was just about as rare as my play-by-play casting. Maybe even more rare. Oof. So right there, nobody from Flipside was defending the back post like I was talking about before. We had 2 people in the middle. It's probably better to have 1 person in the net and 1 person at the back post, just to have that flexibility of going up on the wall if necessary. And I feel like it's the responsibility of the player who's at the back to do that. The last player rotating into the back post, he has to look and see his teammates in front of him. And if he sees the goal being defended, oh what a shot, and the ball being challenged, it's his job to sit at the back post and make himself available to drive up onto the wall if he's needed to do so. Oh, Sniper just did a really bad challenge there. You see him drive forward and then hesitate and make a U-turn and just do nothing. If he drives forward there at all, he just has to stick with it. He's committed at that point. You should just go for a block. Even if you know you're not making it to the ball first, like he correctly identified he wasn't making it to the ball first. But then he just turned around and did nothing.
Yes, no, they absolutely can do this. We'll see what they are able to do moving forward in this game. They currently have a 1-goal lead with 3:04 left to play. There's another tearaway. Is that going in? It's off the crossbar. Here's
Tearaway. Tearaway? What is this word?
Finally getting the shots up when they see these open nets. Ooh, looked like almost intercepted that, but he wasn't able to get there in time.
It's good follow-up by Cox. Nice pressure. Good hard clear by Mike.
Cookser has been so aggressive and always follow up. Excellent plays from this man. 3 minutes left. 2-0 in favor of Flipside. There's another shot from Cookser. Ball could be a bit field as Turbo Pulse was able to dribble into the corner. Marky. There it was. Been waiting for Marky and Mikey to be combined in my name.
The tearaways. I saw something on Reddit, or not Reddit, Twitter about tearaways. Like that's like the trousers that strippers wear are called tearaways. So that's now all I can think of whenever Wavepunk says tearaway. It's like, oh, great tearaway by Mike. As he rips off his pants.
They are keeping this pressure up right now. KAPOW has not let this ball move out of Flipside's half for a good 30 seconds now. We're coming close up to minute number 2. And this is finally we're seeing the ball just barely creep out of Flipside's territory. Sniper are a lot able to put it.
Just let the tearaway happen. Yeah, counterattack or hard clear. It was just a hard clear. Like Mike just smashed the ball over the entire enemy team. That's a hard clear.
Keep this pressure up. You know Flipside's eventually going to crack.
They have to hope so, but I know Cooks here right now is on fire in net.
We've got to establish caster vocabulary and stick to it.
Have the lead and they can bring this series 2-2. They're going to want to keep it.
Turbo Pulsa with an opportunity here. That ball is lofted in front of goal. Marky is loose, and there's Turbo.
Oh, Marky, what is that?
How you keep it, guys.
What is this?
A little bit two people for Flipside.
Oh dear. Marky with the good old just drive right underneath the ball, turn all the while being underneath the ball, and then just watch as somebody else rebounds it in. If you're defending right there, Marky should just not go underneath the ball. He should just rebound it like the attacker would, except miss deliberately. You just rebound it and miss, instead of driving under it and turning and then trying to follow it off the wall, because when you do that, you're always going to lose. And Marky just gave away possession as well, right there. He wasn't being challenged and he flipped into the ball.
You cannot hesitate. Just go for it. Oh, what's your decision? You're going to go for it? Just do it, even if it's not the best choice.
Making a poor decision is better than making no decision at all, which is kind of what we saw.
Sup, Thunderplug.
Right there, and I gave them an opportunity a lot with another one. That one going up on the crossbar. Mike Rule was able to get into the one, keep it out. Now he's gonna try
Marky not having the best game here. I feel like whenever Marky's having a bad game, he just like starts spiraling into even worse play. He's like, oh man, I'm playing so bad, and he just plays even worse as a result of that. What a pop.
Now Cookser again, Sniper able to get in the way. Great team plays on the wall happening for Flipside right now. 48 seconds left to go. KAPOW needs one. Sniper gonna try and set this one up for his teammates. Great touch there.
Here, just leave Cox alone. If he wants to lurk, he can lurk. I always hate when I'm lurking in the chat and then people start calling me out. They're like, oh, I just looked at the viewer list. Hello, Johnny. I'm like, shut up. Let me lurk.
Sniper putting it back in the corner. Now Marky gonna bounce it around. Sniper again, keeping it in the corner. Turbo Pulsar going for the setup and try and get it past.
Is the stream like dropping frames? Well, not my stream, but the actual Twitch stream seems to be dropping frames.
Just when I thought that them two being together might have been a little bit of a mishap, they both go for the little pinch. One of them follows through. It looks like Cookser goes to the corner.
What a play.
So quick to that.
It's a good finish though.
Right above the net. These guys can put it on target no matter where it is.
14 seconds. They need 2. Do you think KAPOW's got it in them?
One more time. Second.
KAPOW, do you think they can score 2 in 12 seconds?
Wait, was that a fake kickoff? I didn't see.
Nope.
We'll see what they could.
I'm gonna pull it.
Was this the fabled fake kickoff?
No matter where it is.
14 seconds. They need 2. Do you think KAPOW's got it in them?
One more time.
It is beautiful. Unfortunately for them, Turbo just flipped into the ball really, really badly, so he didn't hit it hard enough for the fake kickoff to be super effective.
He's like, we don't care. I'm just keeping the ball away from you up on the wall. Really clever play. There's going to be the game number 4.
I love a good old fake kickoff. That was beautiful.
Number 5, 2 games apiece.
This is not how I think any of us expected this.
One time you get called a camper in a game because you're waiting for a pass. Well, you don't want to wait up front too long. You need to rotate back if you find yourself hanging up front for ages. Probably better to rotate out.
They're going insane, and I love to see it. They're putting on the pressure they need. But you saw at the end, Cooksie was putting on the pressure.
I think Twitch alerts are probably fine down there. I'll turn off the sounds though. Alert box. Let me turn off the sounds.
Classics was the guy that did it. My God, was he annoying. I would have hated being going against him. He was there constantly. Like, they weren't able to get anything.
Yeah, you just interfere with their offensive maneuvers, and then you create a space for your other players to get back on the defense, and then you can just push
There we
back
go.
out, transition.
I'll leave Twitch alerts on, but I'll turn off the sounds because donation and hosting usually has a sound, but I'll turn off the sounds. That's what I'll do. That's my middle ground that I'll put this on.
About the Goomba stomping goal when a lot just held Cookser down. Oh my gosh, this you know, they might have lost game number 4 there, but they are clearly making the highlight reel materials. So yeah, we will be getting.
Yeah, that's what matters, right? Just make highlight reel material. Doesn't matter if you lose. It's not like there's money on the line. Just go for the highlight reel material. Hashtag I buy power things.
This could go any direction with the way these guys have been playing. I think KAPOW have been a little more cognitive, so I want to see what they can pull off here.
Sniper carrying
Oh, baby.
away. Cooks are going to be the last line of defense. Keep that one out. Sniper going for the crazy solo plays there, trying to get more highlight material. And there's a great setup from Marky Duda. See if Cookser can come up. There he is, taking the shot, but he came up a little bit late, so a lot's able to get the kill.
Okay, Fisher Kid, the most overrated player in the entirety of Rocket League. But he's 3rd in solo threes. He must be good. No, Fisher's terrible. He knows it. I love him, but he's terrible. I'm so sassed today. Am I? Oh dear.
Usually kind of wins the contest. It tends to go in his favor. Definitely something to think about if you're a player as well. Whenever you're contesting near, you want to get up quicker, get up higher, because the ball generally is going to go in your favor.
We've been talking about wanting to see the flip side.
What did Mike just do, and why?
Putting this one off the backboard, trying to create the offensive pressure that KAPOW needs to tie up this game. Markey going to be able to bounce that one around, mess up a lot. Nice touches there.
It's a good boost steal by Markey.
KAPOW's control.
I think he got it.
Put this one off the backboard. We'll see if anyone can come up for this one. Turbo Pulsa able to clear it off.
That's good by Turbo, just waiting for the rebound and taking it away from the net instead of driving under it and turning. What a goal. Mike's getting better at these recently. He's actually one of the best players at this, just like getting up in the air before the rebound. Oh, that wasn't a particularly good one, but he's getting good at those, reading wall bounces. I've been very impressed by Mike and his ability to do that. Just getting up a little bit quicker before the bounce actually happens. That was kind of risky by Mike to pop that. Oh. See right there, Markey cutting in front of that ball. He should probably just leave it to roll through to Kux, because he messed up Kux by cutting in front of him there. And now we have Flipside being pressured as a result of it. Markey should have just rotated out to the mid, let Kux come in for a hard hit, and instead they're under pressure because Markey cut in front of Kux, broke rotation. And I don't know if that could be fixed by Kux speaking. If Kux says, I've got it, and Markey just says, okay, and leaves it. Like maybe they don't get pressured here and they don't get scored on, because they'll be the team who are dictating the pressure. But Markey messed up Kux by breaking rotation there, and he probably doesn't even know about it. Probably doesn't even know.
They've mounted their scoreboard presence 1-2 in favor of KAPOW.
Oh! It's a great pass as well. Mike's a great passer off the ball, as we all know. Oh, you were speaking, Kux. Okay. Did Markey just like be greedy as usual then? Markey's just like Mr. Greed. What a save though. You're like, I've got it, and then Markey's like, no! Just takes it. Classic Markey Duda. It's like when I play twos with him, I'm like, I've got it, and he's like, no you don't, and just takes it. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Cooks are going to push this one back into KAPOW's half. He's going to try and set it up for his teammates. A lot beats him to it, sends it back to midfield. No one there though, and Mike is able to pick it up and take a shot.
Have you seen me try to freestyle? No, and you probably won't. I think it's... I don't really enjoy it. I know some players enjoy freestyling and having fun with it, but I don't really enjoy it because I don't really see the point. It's all been done before. Like any freestyle that I can do, Kux has already done it and done it better. Bang! Yeah, Kux is up before the bounce. Turbo's not, so Kux is there first. Good rebounding by Kux. The stream seemed like it was laggy. Well, I've not dropped any frames, so it must be the stream that I'm watching. It must be the VOD that's lagging, not me. Oh my word. Oh, come on. That's such a let-off for Flipside. Markey didn't do very well clearing it. He should have cleared that so that it was right beside the wall. Something that Supersonic Avengers were doing extremely well against WeDem Girls in the Rock Rail International Finals most recently. On the 13th of May. Supersonic Avengers were just doing a great job at clearing the ball exactly to the side. Like, it was always hugging the wall when they cleared it. Even if it was a soft clear, they had it hugging the wall so that it was unscorable, pretty much like that ball right there was. Like, before this goal by Markey, the initial hit by Kux, like, you can't really score from there because it's actually hugging the wall. And that's what Markey failed to do at the other end. He just hit the ball slightly off the wall, and then KAPOW were able to center it.
So that probably, they maybe should have talked a little bit, or they should have been a little more aware of where their teammates were.
1:38 left to go. 3-point
Guys, let Kux lurk. Stop bullying Kux. The thing about streaming that people don't understand is streaming can be really draining, and it can be really exhausting sometimes. Like, there's plenty of people who get thousands of viewers when they stream, but they just don't feel like it because it's just really exhausting. And they just want to change the scenery. They just want to relax and be able to play without having the pressure of having people watching. And I don't know if that's the reason why Kux isn't streaming. Frankly, I don't care. Like, if he doesn't want to stream, that's fine. He doesn't have to. But I know for me, sometimes I don't feel like streaming. I just want to chill. Listen to some music on my speakers, because I can't do that if I'm streaming. I have to use a headset.
field straight up the middle of the goal. Markey was ready for it. Cooks are going to pass.
And
The field, a lock, and it's
people saying,
wide.
why don't you stream? Why don't you stream is not going to make anyone more likely to stream. It's probably going to make them less likely to stream.
Where he could dunk this one. That goal is open. If anyone can get up and into this, no one touching this one. A lot of space. Wow.
Head and shoulder shampoo and applies it on every part of his body. That's fine. You can't. No, can't diss Head and Shoulders shampoo. It's great brand.
Showing the team that you have options is the best thing you can do.
You live in America, people have to do what you want.
10 seconds left
I
here.
see.
3 needed for KAPOW to pull off this series.
You live in Canada, so you're just gonna let people do what they want, right?
Flipside has shown up strong.
You're just gonna get
Clock has hit 0. Flipside will be
let
taking
anything happen.
5, taking the series 3-2. But wow, what a series we had.
Honestly, and I'm just
Give us a heads up when you'll stream. I tweeted, dude. I tweeted this time. I tweeted that I was gonna stream, so follow me on Twitter if you want to know when I'll stream, and I'll try and remember to tweet. There's still plenty more streams to come all around here.
But either way,
I'm gonna watch every game
that was
because I didn't see them earlier. So we got ages. We got another
KAPOW playing on fire
2 hours and 45 minutes.
to see what they do moving
But yeah, follow me on Twitter, and if you want to see like the videos of these, I'm uploading them all to YouTube individually, day by day. So be sure to check that out
Thanks so much, gentlemen. A big
on YouTube.
flip. They're now in 3rd place on the table. Sniper with a hat trick, but just not enough for KAPOW.
That was the most entertaining series that we have seen in these past 2 days. That woke me up a little bit more. It's like 10 a.m. now, so that was great by both teams. Both teams were playing amazing.
The KAPOW, those 2
I'm
games
up
that
late, but actually I slept all day, so I'm gonna be up all night. No problem.
with the pass plays that came out on both of these teams, oh my